Hey, what's up everyone? And today, we're hitting the brakes on bad car buying decisions. Are you thinking about getting a new ride? Hold up. Before you even think about setting foot in a dealership, you need to know these 3 crucial numbers. Knowing these numbers is going to save you from a financial black hole. Seriously, these numbers are your secret weapon. They'll stop you from falling into the trap that so many Americans do, overpaying for a car, getting buried in monthly payments, and ending up living paycheck to paycheck. Nobody wants that life, am I right? All right, number 1, how much car can you actually afford? This is where things get real. A lot of folks just don't have a realistic idea, and the data proves it. Believe it or not, recent reports show nearly 1 in 5 car shoppers are signing up for monthly payments of over $100. It's insane. I mean, we're seeing people rolling around in $80,000 Beamers when they can barely afford groceries. Let's get this right. Dealerships, bless their hearts, are designed to stretch you thin. They want to meet your desired monthly payment, even if it's a terrible financial decision for you. Did you know that the average cost to own a car in 2024 is over $12,000 per year, according to AAA? That's before you even make a single payment on the car itself. So, how do we figure out your magic number? I'm going to give you 2 rules, the 35% rule and the 10% rule. First up, the 35% rule. This rule states that the total price of the car you buy should not exceed 35% of your gross annual income. For example, let's say you make $40,000 a year. That means your car's purchase price should be no more than $14,000, 35% of $40,000. Make $80K? Aim for a car under $28K. Making $150K? You can splurge a bit more up to $52,500. Now the 35% rule is a little aggressive. I'd say that's more for those car enthusiasts out there who really want to treat themselves. For the average person, the 25% rule might be smarter. That's right, 25% of your gross income. Personally, I think aiming for somewhere in the 25-35% range is the sweet spot. But how does that translate to monthly payments? The 10% rule. This says your total monthly transportation costs, car payment, insurance, gas, maintenance, should not exceed 10% of your gross monthly income. This is a conservative number. The goal is to avoid overspending and make sure you have enough money to cover unexpected expenses and invest in your future. Look, life happens. You might find that your transportation costs sometimes creep over 10%, maybe even 15%. But aim for that 10% target to give yourself some wiggle room. It's all about financial peace of mind. So, that's how you land on the first, most important number, how much car you can really afford, and your comfortable monthly payment. Let us dive into the second number. Number 2, the true cost to own. This one is huge. Way too many people only focus on the sticker price and monthly payment, and that's a huge mistake. So, let's say you're eyeing that shiny new 2025 Honda CR-V EX, MSRP of around $35,000, and if you put 10% and have decent credit, maybe the dealer is saying that it can down to about $605 a month. Manageable, right? But that's just scratching the surface. The true cost to own that CR-V is way more. You need to factor in all the other costs: insurance, gas, maintenance, registration, depreciation. It all adds up. The easiest way to do this? Head over to Edmunds.com and use their true cost to own calculator. Just punch in the make, model, and year of the car you're interested in. Doing that, we see owning that Honda CR-V for 5 years will cost $49,444. That's close to $10,000 per year, and that figure excludes the payments on the principal of the car. You have to pay almost 10 grand just to keep it operating. You want to know the real cost of owning a car. Dealerships love to flash that low monthly payment, but trust me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Today, we're diving deep to uncover all the hidden expenses that can drain your wallet. Buckle up. We're talking about all those expenses that add up over time, like depreciation, taxes, fees, fuel, insurance, and those inevitable repairs and maintenance costs. Now you might be thinking, depreciation? That's not really a monthly expense. True, it's not like you're writing a check for depreciation every month, but here's the thing. It hits you hard when you go to sell or trade in your car. So, is depreciation really a hidden cost? Heck yeah. Imagine you buy a shiny new car for $30,000 and then try to sell it after a couple of years. Suddenly, it's only worth, say, $20,000, and you're shocked. And that's $10,000 just gone. That difference, that right there, is depreciation, and ignoring it is a big mistake when you're planning your budget. Here's a pro tip for you guys. Avoid getting a new car unless you're itching for it. When you buy a new car and drive it for a little bit, it's considered a used car, and the value will drop fast. A sweet spot when buying a car is buying one that's 3 to 5 years old. Most of that depreciation will be gone, and the repairs and maintenance are still new. Okay, let's move on to the other costs. Taxes and fees? Yeah, the DMV will charge you every year. Fuel? Obvious, but calculate it carefully. And then there's insurance. Seriously, insurance rates have been skyrocketing lately. I advise that you don't forget to put this in your monthly expenditures. Lastly, repairs and maintenance. Now with this car, there's an extra $1,100 annually for these costs. If your local body shop is trusted and cheaper, then go for it. It's also better to overestimate than underestimate. So, let's crunch some numbers. Let's say your car payment is $600 a month, but after factoring in fuel, insurance, maintenance, you're actually spending closer to $1,100. Whoa, that is almost double the cost, and that's before depreciation hits. Dealers are experts at making that monthly payment look super appealing. They'll focus on that number because they can manipulate all sorts of things, the down payment, the loan term, the interest rate, to make it seem lower. So, let's say you're buying a $35,000 car at a 5% interest rate for 60 months. Over the course of 5 years, included with that interest, it'll cost you $40,000 total. What you need to focus on is the actual purchase price of the car first. What is the total? Don't get distracted by those low monthly payments. Imagine you've got your eye on a car, but the dealer says, okay, that'll be around $600 a month. You're like, whoa there, I was hoping for something closer to $500. So, the dealer, being super helpful, says, no problem, we can stretch the loan out to 84 months. That's 7 years to get you under that $500 mark. Sounds great, right? Wrong. Let's do the math. $500 a month for 7 years. That's roughly $42,000. You're paying way more for that car in the long run just to get a lower monthly payment. It's like buying a cheap burger every day for a year. The cost adds up fast. Here's trap number 2. Let's say you tell the dealer, I want to stay around $500 a month, and the car payment itself is only $400. Bam! They'll start adding on extras you might not even need or want. Extended warranties, fancy seat protectors, anti-rust coating. Suddenly you're hitting that $500 mark, and you're wondering how. They're essentially using your desired monthly payment as a target to upsell you on stuff you could probably live without. Why do dealers push monthly payments so hard? Well, often they get bonuses for financing the car through them. If you pay cash or get your own loan, they miss out on that sweet commission from the bank. It's a financial incentive for them, not necessarily the best deal for you. My next pro tip: if you're paying cash, keep it a secret. Seriously, negotiate the best possible out-the-door price first, without mentioning cash. Sometimes when dealers find out that you are going to pay cash, they want you to finance the car through them, since they're going to get the bonus from the bank that they work with. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but revealing you're paying cash can sometimes change the whole deal, and not in a good way. Here's a sneaky workaround. Negotiate the financing terms, get the car, and then a month later, call the financing company and ask for the exact payoff amount. Boom! You pay it off in full. Technically, you financed, the dealer gets their bonus, and you still paid cash. Just make sure there are no prepayment penalties ahead. So there you have it. Don't be blinded by low monthly payment. Focus on the total cost of the car, negotiate hard, and play your cards right. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hump Days. Thanks for watching.